Mikey Garcia talks Pacquiao wanting low-risk fights. By Dan Ambrose, Mikey Garcia sounds like he's having a hard time letting go of the fight that he's been shooting for against Manny Pacquiao for the last couple of years.
Welcome to our daily dose of boxing videos.
That's what I follow, Buster Sports J. Mello.
Mikey 41, 33 KOs says he still wants the fight against the 42-year-old Pacquiao, but he feels that he's just looking for low-risk, high-reward level matches against fighters like Ryan Garcia and Conor McGregor at this stage in his career. Interestingly, Mikey doesn't appear to include himself in the category of being a low-risk fight for Pacquiao, but you can put him in that bracket. The way Mikey looked in his two fights at 147 against Errol, Spence Jr. and Jessie Vargas, he fits in the low-risk group quite nicely, possibly a step below Ryan Garcia. Pacquiao 62, 7-2, 39 KOs appears to be focusing on facing opposition that has stayed active, and not just been sitting around, getting fat, and trying to get a big payday. The former 8-division world champion Pacquiao, despite being up there in age at 42, he's still dedicated, keeping in shape, and looking to accomplish more. It's unclear what the problem is with Mikey, who is 33 but hasn't fought in 12 months and has been fighting only once a year since 2019. Who wouldn't? Everybody would like to fight Pacquiao, says Mikey Garcia to Little Giant Boxing. Is it going to happen? I don't know. It was supposed to happen. Towards the end of the year, I heard him talking about Conor McGregor. Then he started talking about Ryan Garcia. I haven't talked to him. From that, it tells me that Manny is looking for a low-risk, high-reward type of fight. He's earned to call the shots. He's done it all in boxing. There's nothing left for him to prove or claim. If he wants to go out and retire on a big event because these guys would make it a big event and have the least amount of risk, so be it. He's earned that right. If he's looking for a real fight, a challenging fight, then he would have to look at actual welterweight fighters. I would fight him, but it's not up to me. It's up to Manny. I'm going to start training to get a little bit in shape, said Mikey Garcia. Heard recently that Pacquiao is interested in challenging WBO welterweight champion Terence Crawford for his title, and that's certainly not a low-risk level fight. We don't know how severe Pacquiao is about wanting the Crawford fight, as he's asking for $40 million. Mikey says fans think he's fighting Pacquiao. People were asking me if I'm fighting Pacquiao because they saw he's training, Mikey said. He just announced that he started his training camp. It's awe-inspiring what he's able to do, even at this age 42. Most fighters are unable to do that. He takes care of his body, and has that drive still, has that hunger. It's like an obsession with him to keep winning titles. They don't have an age where they want to retire. They want to keep doing it until their body says, no more. That was a year ago, 29th of February, Mikey said about his last fight against Jessie Vargas in 2020. That was a good fight. Jessie fought well. I was the better fighter, said Mikey. Whatever chance Mikey had of fighting Pacquiao went out the window in 2020 with the pandemic and the time that he's spent with his senatorial job in the Philippines. With that said, Mikey would have likely been soundly beaten if he did fight a real contender and not a washed-up guy like he did in his last fight against Jessie Vargas. There's a slim chance that Mikey can still get the Pacquiao fight, but only if he gets a couple of wins under his belt in 2021 against these contenders: Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Virgil Ortiz Jr., Jaron Ennis, Igerdejas Cavalier-Skaz, David Avanes. It would be difficult to ask Mikey to beat any of those fighters, let alone beat two of them. But if he doesn't want to get the Pacquiao fight, he's got to show that he's still for real and not just someone looking for a cash-out opportunity.
Basta Sports, J Mello.
Basta Sports, J Mello.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel.